Grammar and style can present challenges for many writers, whether you consider yourself a strong writer or a weak writer. Most of us don't receive instruction or practice in grammar beyond elementary school or high school. So by the time that we enter higher education, we may be out of practice or even unfamiliar with some of the basics of the English grammar and certainly the more sophisticated uses of the English grammar. Once we enter higher education, we are also now exposed to different levels of language, incorporating academic language in many different disciplines, in new genres, and under new contextual stressors and expectations. However, we are also under new expectations that we have a grasp on grammar, and we are often graded as if um, we we can clearly and easily use the English grammar, and that might be reflected in grades on our writing without instruction. So, for example, perhaps you've always thought of yourself as a good writer, and then all of a sudden you're getting marks on your written assignments that say things like, good ideas, but you need help with your grammar, and you're not quite certain what that means. Or marks that say, too much passive voice, you need to visit a tutor or do some editing. And you can't remember what passive voice means. Try not to be discouraged. These are common experiences for students in higher education, and these issues around grammar are not indicative of your skills or your abilities as a writer or as a student. Grammar is an ever-changing, dynamic thing, and if it's not something that you're studying and practicing continuously, you're not going to always remember what's correct or what is the most acceptable patterns. So it's important that you refresh your memory and you refresh your skills. There are a lot of opportunities available on college campuses. For example, writing centers such as Writing Skills Improvement Program do offer writing workshops, and you can often find online workshops. You can find writing guides in your libraries and bookstores, writing tutors, and so forth that can really help you to identify the patterns in your writing and tools to correct those patterns, to understand why there might be problems with them and how to improve upon them. I would also encourage you to remember that as easy as it might feel to rely upon tools such as Grammarly or the grammar check in your Word doc, you want to make sure that you have an understanding of what those tools are suggesting that you correct, because they are tools and they don't always have the right answer. So they can help us, but they shouldn't be the solution. They should be means to help us get to the most effective choices, but ultimately we're the ones who have to make the choices. So if you're feeling insecure about your grammar and your style and your punctuation, just look for those resources to help build your skills and get you back on track.